President President Jacob Zuma is not an honest man. Over time, President Jacob Zuma has proven to be a very dishonest man. A dishonest man who would usually use the anger and the frustration of the masses to advance his own narrow personal interests and those of his family and those who are close to him. What has happened to Floyd Shibambu is indeed the testament of what I'm talking about. But before I delve deeper on that issue, let me just greet you guys. My name is Tebos Kosana, and the name of the platform, it is The Agenda. Please, guys, help me grow the platform. Here are the different ways can help me to grow the platform by subscribing. To subscribe, guys, it's for free. It is for free for you to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, guys, please make sure that you click on the notification bell. There's a notification bell there. You click on that bell so that each time I publish a video, then you get notified. And once you get the notification, please make sure that, guys, that you watch the video, because the more you guys watch the videos, the YouTube algorithm will recommend the video, meaning it will recommend the video to more people. It will push the video to more people. Then that will mean more people access the video. That will attract much more audience to the platform. That's how you can also help me to grow the platform. The second way is to join. Is by coming, you can join there, click on the join option there to join, to become a member to the channel. Contribute 20 Rand per month. Let me give a shout out to Sfiso Mbanjwa, who's a member to this channel. Please, guys, do the same as Sfiso did to become a member. It's important that we build our own alternative voices, especially the pro-Black, pro-African platforms. You can also support us by sharing the videos on the social media platforms, guys. Okay, let's get to it, guys. I'm saying President Zuma is not an honest man. And we know that he is a man who has faced a lot of criticism. Lots of criticism. And indeed, lots of course, most of that criticism, probably to 70 to 80%, it is from the people that we know that are his opponents at the ideological level. At the ideological level. So we understand that those are the people who their own beliefs and convictions stand opposed to what President Zuma stands for. We understand that. So I think we've even said a lot, have said enough about those people. But there's another portion of people who are very critical of President Jacob Zuma. And that group is constituted of people who at some stage shared the political and ideological terrain with President Jacob Zuma. These are the people who at some stage supported him. People at some stage who were with him in the trenches, struggling for the same ideals. But they got disappointed in the process by how he conducts himself, by how he maneuvers, by how he allows certain things to happen under his watch. Things that in the long run harm the cause. You see, the things that in the long run, they harm the cause that he claims to represent. So those people have now turned into his staunch critics, not because they hate him or anything like that. You see? So you look at the Duduzile Zuma, because one thing that needs to be clear, Floyd Shibambu was removed from his position as the Constitutional Party Secretary General, not because he went to Malawi, but because he clashed with Duduzile Zuma. And because Floyd Shibambu, in his position as the Secretary General, is structuring the organization, is putting into place mechanisms that will ensure the organization is run professionally, to ensure that there's accountability, that people do not do things willy-nilly and all of that. And by doing so, of course, he stepped in the toes. He stepped in the toes of people like Duduzile Zuma, who are of course supported by political dwarfs like Bonkosi Kanyile, Ndlamule Ndlela. You can mention them all of that. He stepped in their toes because with him putting structures in the organization, it means he was disturbing their eating patterns. Because for Duduzile Zuma and the Zuma family and others, the Umkhonto Sizwe Party to them is nothing but a piggy bank. You see? So now the arrival of Floyd Shivambu, and even worse, him being given the responsibility to be the Secretary General, a whole CEO of the organization, meant that he was disturbing their eating patterns. You looked at 2 months or a month after his arrival, especially mostly after his appointment as the Secretary General. Look at the millions that were discovered that have gone missing in the provincial legislatures, especially in KwaZulu-Natal. You see? So it was bound. It was bound that he will be dealt with. And this presented a moment for President Jacob Zuma to prove his critics wrong. Those who have been saying that President Jacob Zuma is corrupt. This proved a moment had he stood on the side of Floyd Shivambu against Duduzile Zuma and these other cronies and her cronies. That would have gone a long way in dispelling the notion that President Jacob Zuma is corrupt. But what he has just done now, removing Floyd Shivambu as the Secretary General and hiding behind the trip that Floyd Shivambu took to Malawi as a reason for his removal, therefore confirms quite a lot of things. Confirms a lot of things. And as revolutionaries, and here I'm talking to revolutionaries, I'm not talking about to cult followers, because there are people who are cult followers. Cult followers are people who will follow their cult leader and defend their leader at all costs, irrespective of the wrongs. They will do so even in the face of the evidence being presented about their leaders. They will still defend their leaders. So here, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who are genuinely concerned about the revolution, who are concerned about uplifting the natives out of squalor. I'm talking about people who are genuinely concerned with building organizations, with building formations that can unite Black people and unite people on genuine issues. They will know, they will understand why I'm saying this, that indeed President Zuma has proven that he cannot be the man. And that what has also this done, that has proven to us that we need an organization. This Messiah complex can never work. Yes, individuals are critical in the cause because there's no organization without individuals. But we need to place more prominence on the organizations than we place it on the individual. Because we have seen how individuals in the long run tend to destroy the organizations that they build. EFF is a case in point. That has proven that it's just a personal fiefdom. That is the EFF. I don't care who says what. And it is sad because the EFF at some point had that potential of rallying the Black masses under a cause, under a noble cause for total liberation of the African child. But unfortunately, it has been turned into something else, into a vehicle for personal accumulation for its leader and those who are connected to him. And I'm afraid it is the same case with the Umkhonto Sizwe Party. And what I can tell you is that Julius Malema, actually not just Floyd Shivambu, went to Malawi. President Zuma knew about this. Otherwise, Floyd Shivambu would not have repeated this on several times on the media platforms. So Jacob Zuma threw Floyd Shivambu under the bus as part of their plan to get rid of him. Hefo is denying now that he doesn't know anything about it. This proves the point I'm saying. Jacob Zuma is a dishonest man. Our love for people, our love for certain leaders, our love for certain organizations should not blind us from their own flaws. Because it is only through constructive criticism where we point out their flaws that we can strengthen those individuals and the organizations. But if we refuse to tell the truth, if we want to coddle the truth and sugarcoat things, then we must forget about building genuine pro-Black, pro-African organizations that will advance our own interests as the Black masses. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please, guys, remember to subscribe, remember to join, remember to like, remember to assist us with the super thanks. Thank you very much, guys. Siyabonga, Africa. Africa is with you.